Look at all you gorgeous people out there. Hello, Wars. You guys look good, too. Hey, everybody! See, I wear these glasses because it's so bright I can see better now. Good morning, boys and girls. What's it like to be awesome? Feels good, doesn't it? You know, I'm here to talk about you, and as representatives of Beachbody and Team Beachbody, and coaches, and also what are the strategies in becoming more awesome than you already are. You know, for me, it was always about fitness early on. It was always about training and getting fit and understanding that the physical movements of my life, whether they be, you know, back in the old days, the Power 90 days, and then P90X and X2 and beyond, I learned along the way that it was using the physical body as a means to improve my productivity and my creativity. So I have a question for all of you. How many people, and you can be honest, it's okay. This is, there's no penalty for not having the right answers. Who here in the room absolutely rock star, figured it out, exercises 5 to 6, even 7 days a week? Raise your hand. All right, good. Who still is in that place where, you know, it's 2 or 3, not quite there? Raise your hand. That's weird. Those folks, they're not as enthusiastic. I suck, but I'll raise the hand. Bring it on down. You know, I'm the fitness guy, right? The only reason why I'm standing on the stage is not because I'm very bright. That's certainly not the reason whatsoever. I mean, I was a C- student with a speech impediment when I was a young lad. I moved 6 times before I was in 5th grade. So, you know, hey, there's Tony Horton at the bus stop. Take his lunch money and go, you know. That was normal. I was picked last on every sports team except for dodgeball. Oh, there's Horton. Let's go. Right? But I had a tough struggle, but I understood that it was fitness first. It's food and fitness first. You are walking billboards for these products. We're not selling makeup and lawnmowers. All right, we're not selling snow tires here. We're selling a solution for this country that is struggling. There's a healthcare crisis. There's an obesity crisis. And you think, you know, you think our government or you think, you know, pharmaceutical companies, the healthcare companies are doing much about it. You know, they're thinking about it. They're talking about it. They're trying, but nothing's happening. You are the point of the spear for success for people in this country. Wow. What am I doing with these things still on? Hold on. Whoa, look at y'all. Those are my new sunglasses. TonyHortonsRule.com if you want. I'll get in trouble for that. You're not supposed to be talking about your products. So that's really kind of it, you know. Obviously, there's a lot of people who struggle. Who here has drink Shakeology every day? Get through those farts the first couple of weeks and you're good. I'm on the Shakeology, but I'm not leaving the house for 2 weeks. No way. I'm not going to that dinner party. Forget about it. Because, hello, how are you? Good. I'm good. Shakeology. Corporate's like, I don't think that was a good talking point. I don't think that was ex-nay on the farte, okay? But the fact of the matter is, for 95% of Americans, it is the healthiest meal of the day. There's so much goodness in there, you cannot believe it. And when you're on the go, you can either eat a candy bar, some potato chips, or you can have a Shakeology. It is just magic. It's that simple. It helps with weight loss. It helps with body function. You know what I'm talking about. But it helps with everything. So that's huge. You know, I mean, that's the first thing you want to do as a coach when you're dealing with new customers. You want to say, look, this is a simple solution. You put it in, you throw a banana in there, or just some ice or whatever, and you're off, off to the races. Also, too, it's, you know, when you get a new customer, it's about helping them figure out what the next approach is, the next step is. Should it be Power 90? Should it be P90X, P90X2? You know, who here in the room owns P90X2? Raise your hand. Oh, look at you. Who does not? Raise your hand. You people suck. The worst people in the world. No, but you'll own it after today. Because I remembered each and every one of your faces. You and 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 you. So knowing the difference, I mean, I'm preaching to the choir here. Obviously, Power 90, I was much younger and more handsome. because we shot that like in the 60s, you know. But for folks who aren't ready for P90X, or folks who can't, you know, aren't even close to P90X2, Power 90 is the on switch to changing your lives. Before we even had a coach network, we would go to Hawaii every year, and we would, yeah, who is there? There they are. You know who you are. Right? And so we had these amazing success stories with Power 90, 60, 70, 80 pound weight losses, and the workouts were 35 minutes. You know, and so it's just, you know, sure, it's antiquated and kind of basic, but the movements are there, the science is there. You know, it was called sectional progression was the concept. You know, doing one exercise after another, chest, shoulders, back, bis, and tris. By the way, you don't want to say sexual. See. I'm doing a program right now. It's all about sexual aggression. It's really. I've never felt better. And my husband is just out of his mind about the whole this. He's never been happier. Best program in the world. Sectional progression. And the great thing about it is, you know, you're just going from one move to another. There's not a lot of dead time, and it just works wonderfully. So, you know, let's say you're in a situation you don't have time for P90X or X2. You just throw that thing in. You should have that in your quiver. You know, it's really important. Also, 10-minute trainer. I've already met like 4 or 5 people who come up to me with their 10-minute trainer stories. I just do 2 a day. I hated exercise. It wasn't like I didn't have the time. I had all the time in the world. I just thought exercise sucked, you know. But now with 10-minute trainer, I think, oh crap, I'll just do it. You know what I mean? And they do it, and they do another one. And that's usually what happens. A body in motion stays in motion. A body at rest dies young. You know. So the idea here is, as representatives of Beachbody, representatives of these products, you have to walk the talk. I mean, you know, it's really easy for me to get to you know, it's fun. It's fun to be 55 and kicking ass. You know what I'm saying? We're running out of time. David is trying to get rid of me. You know? How much time do I have? I got a half an hour all day. I'll do some mime. Here we go. All the time in the world. What happened? The floor is moving. There we go. So that's it. This applies to you. It applies to your customers. You know, I'm sure the wards can get into the details on how to build your business. My job here is to help you understand the importance of the fitness, importance on direct steering your customers in the right direction, so that when they get up in the morning, they have a program that they get excited about. And you have to help them with the food thing too. It's food first. It's always food. Everybody would be skinny. Everybody would be thin, because food equals health, and fitness equals. Exercise equals fitness. Those two they have to happen together. So you can't use exercise as an excuse to eat whatever you want. I mean, seriously, think about the way you eat, a lot of us, before we were exercising, and how your great-great-grandparents ate. They went out in the backyard, they pulled out a carrot, they grabbed a chicken, cut off the head, threw the 2 in a pot and made soup. You know, done, I'm out. But now we can reach into boxes and bags and drink from cans. And we're gaining our weight because we're eating all this processed food, all this food that's filled with fat, sugar, salt, and chemicals. It is poison, it is garbage, it is awful, and there's a whole bunch of big corporations making a bunch of money on our butts. And let's go kick their... So here's your tip of the day. No one in this room gets to drink a soda pop between now and Sunday morning. Not one Dr. Pepper, not one Sprite, not one Diet this or that. Don't drink that crap. Who drank that in the last week? Raise your hand. Don't lie to me. Dude, look at you. Robert? See, I'm talking to you right now. Keep me digging. Don't do it. Who here had pancakes or waffles this past week? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Don't be afraid. You had birthday cake for breakfast. What the hell are you doing? Put a freaking candle in it and blow it out. You keep eating like that, you won't have too many more cakes to blow out from tonight. So that's, you know, I mean, waffles and pancakes and stuff, and sausage and hot dogs and burgers, sure, once in a while. The goal here is, and, you know, I'm getting into my fitness thing and my food thing here right now, but food, the right kind of fuel, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. You've got to figure out where to go, what restaurants sell the ones that taste good. Because, you know, it's a difference between discipline and deprivation. It's great to have discipline.
But you're on a diet program and you hate every time you sit there down to a meal, you're miserable. Then you're going to feel deprived, and you're going to cheat. You're going to be back on that garbage again. Raise your hand if you were fit and out of shape, and then in shape and out of shape, and in shape and out of shape, and you lost weight, and you gained weight. Raise your hand. That's a fun journey, isn't it? Just wake up every Thursday and hit yourself with a ball peen hammer right in the face. There's nothing worse than going, yeah, look at me. 5 months later, what the happened to me?
Oh, I was so fit and happy. Now I'm a miserable sack of crap.
You want to wake up every single day fired up,
ready to go, filled with energy,
ready to build your business, ready to share what you know. Because there are people, like I said, who are out there who are struggling.
And if you're struggling, they're going to look at you and go, well, you don't really seem to be representing what you're selling. You have to represent these products. I'm not asking everybody they have to be striated and vascular and lean and can do backflips. No, but you should look somewhat fit, right? Isn't that kind of important? Or you can go sell makeup. It doesn't matter what you look like. You can drink all the soda pop you want. And I just want to finish by saying, this group and all the people, all the close to 8,000 people that are here, we are the only folks, and other groups like us, but they're selling, some elixir or some crap only. We're selling both. We're teaching people how to eat. We're teaching them that Shakeology works, and we're showing them that our programs, a variety. You got yoga, booty, ballet. I don't know what the heck. Get that? You can pump yourself up like a balloon with Body Beast if you want. You can do whatever you want. You can do functional, awesome, best fitness in the world stuff like mine. They're implants. That was for the ladies, and like 10 of the guys. That's cool. It's a modern world. So I have to jump from one to the next, and I know our schedule is very, very tight. But I just want to thank you all for being here, for making the commitment, for coming from all parts of the country. You truly are heroes and stars, and you have this amazing opportunity not only to take care of yourselves and live long, happy, awesome lives for not only yourselves, but your family and your community and your country. And that's really, really important, because we have a problem, and you are the solution. And I want to thank you all very much. Give yourselves a big